Hello everybody, it's me Douglas, and welcome to Scottish Twins Chat 2. And I'm your host, obviously. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but in May I'm gonna do a review of Gravity Falls. Well, I'm gonna do it right now. So yeah, much like a review that I talk. Now, as you can hear in the background, the Andrews are watching the new episode Tales of Two Stands, which is awesome. We're gonna talk about that later. But now I'm gonna describe Gravity Falls. Talk about it, Gravity Falls. Yeah. So Gravity Falls is created by Alex Hirsch. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong because we're just getting to know you. Anyway, Gravity Falls is about two siblings named Dipper and Mabel Pines. And they have their summer vacation in a little town called Gravity Falls. And they live in a place called the Mystery Shack with their uncle, which they call him Grunkle Stan. Ugh. And sorry, I just not used to talk so fast. Anyway, they also have worked with two workers named Suze and Wendy, and they have lots of adventures together and fought some mysterious creatures like the gnomes, the summer wind trickster, and the kid Gideon, and our favorite character, Bill Cipher. Yeah, so now that I described Gravity Falls, I'm gonna talk about a new episode that just premiered on July 13, which is which is our owner's birthday. Oh, Douglas, what? Just mentioning it. Never mind. Just carry on. Now, Tales of Two Stand, like I said earlier, is awesome. Now, as we saw in episode 11, not what it seems, a mysterious person came out of the portal, and it turns out it's the author of the journals. Yeah, the author of the journals. And now the angels are watching episode 12. Yeah. We thought this is the last episode, but it turns out there's two more, which we couldn't wait. The next one is called Dungeons, Dungeons and More Dungeons, which is about dungeons, obviously. And the last episode is about Stan probably in a court or something, and maybe, hopefully, Bill Cipher will be in it because we saw Dipper hook up to a machine and reading a file or Cipher file, which obviously is about Bill Cipher. Maybe it's about Bill Cipher's past. I don't know. We had to wait to find out. Now, Tales of Two Stan is about Stan and his brothers, the real Stanford. Now, oh wait, Grungle Stan is not Stanford, and the real Stanford is Stanford. What am I talking about? Now, Grunkle Stan, as we all know, is Stanford Pines, but it turns out he's not Stanford Pines, he's Stanley Pines. Yeah. Now Stanford has 6 fingers, and Grunkle Stan has 5 fingers, which explains it all. Never mind. Let's carry on. Blah 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 blah. They have their they like to go on adventures, and they found a boat, and they named it Stan or Boat. Yeah. And then we skip blah 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 to the ending. So, at the end, I can't concentrate. Guys, we stop it? Fine, we'll stop it. Okay. Now, blah blah blah, back to the ending. Now, the government guys hear some voices in the basement after Stan told them the story. And then Dipper pulls out a ray from his bag, and now this ray is to make people forget, as you've seen on the episode about about old man Magakek lost it. Remember, saw his lost memory by the Society of the Blind Eye that he created many years ago. And then Stanford, the real Stanford, the author, sorry, the author, hook up to the machine with the ray, and then he creates a very powerful sound wave, which powerful enough to make the government guys and the agents forgot about their case of treading down Stan. And then Stanford came in, pretended to be an agent for Washington, and told them just a meteor shower. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, because never mind. And then they just all go away, and then then the government guys hand over the thumb drive, which is gifted, and then they go away, and Stanford fed it to a goat. Now this goat has weird eyes. That we watched in a video that some guy said the goat is Bill Cipher. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but if it's true, that the theory guy is right. I mean, maybe a girl, because Bill Cipher is, like he said in episode 19, that he'll be watching them. So it's probably he disguised as a goat and then watched them. Maybe. That's just my guess. Anyway, and the ending. Oh, well, nearly to the ending. Stan and his brother had their private moment. Have a chat, and then Stanford said he wants his shack, he wants his house back, he wants his name back, and the whole mystery junk is over. Which Stanley says the end that Mabel and Dipper is all his family have left. And then we move to the endings that Dipper and Mabel, and now Mabel mentioned and then Mabel was wondering if she and Mabel is going to be like that in the future. Hopefully it won't, she thought. And then we move to the ending, which Sus calls Wendy to tell her about what had happened today. And then Wendy got tired and wanted to go to sleep, and it was 3 a.m. But Sus continued talking. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Now, well, I hope you enjoy my review. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And as always, thanks for... Whoa! Ah! Oh, duck. Gotcha. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. And goodbye. Oh man. Okay. Now where's that duck? Gotta get him for this.